I think the snapback specifically conveys a certain kind of like fashion style that I don't necessarily. It's not evocative of my real life fashion style, but it's evocative of like a very specific, more comedic. Well, at least I find it kind of silly style of dress that you would associate with sort of gamer culture, quote unquote. I use it as my avatar on most things. It's just kind of nice to have like that icon to identify with. Like
Hmm.
that is me essentially. He's mostly supposed to embody a kind of silliness, so maybe to portray him with like uh, paraphernalia
Hmm.
associated with gaming. But I am a person who plays a lot of video games. So I am in a tertiary way, like associated with the gamer culture, quote unquote, that the character sort of embodies a more sarcastic and ironic version of that same culture that just as a merit of like that being a hobby of mine, I almost can't not be a part of that culture.
I think I was more or less referring to like the personality one animal might have. Like for me, I like foxes, and they're really sly and stuff, and very cute. And the noises they make, I think that's what I was referring to. I think I'm trying to say that I sound cute. That's why I like the idea of being a fox. Like depending on the crowd or the situation, I could definitely see myself as like sneaky or like mischievous and like joking around constantly. So those like personality traits, I guess. I don't think so, no. I think it's I mean, if I just, like, copy and paste my own hair onto it to, like, make it look more like me, I guess. But I don't really wanna add anything else to the character. I definitely think, like, how small that my persona is, how small she is, or, like, the character or, like, the persona she takes on of, like, being, like, super goofy and weird, and, like, I guess I just relate to it heavily, and
Uh,
that's, like, the aesthetic wise behind it.
Think Felix the cat. I've always really liked Felix the cat as a design, as super simple and basic as it is. The main thing I've always considered is the proportions, just the general anatomy of the character. Um, so the persona has a very strong, like, again, American cartoon design, a bit more noodly limbed, short, kind of stocky, short limbs, big eyes, a lot of cute aspects going on. You know, I've actually thought about that myself for why the frog didn't really work out as much as the cat, despite frogs actually being my favorite animal. Um, which is weird, and it's kind of what proved to me that just because it's my favorite isn't the thing that I kind of connected most towards. And I think it's just an extension of the cat being more in line with the kinds of character designs and aspects and elements that I like. And it just better, I was able to better reflect my personal interests and taste in the cat design than the frog design. If I had to change it to more accurately reflect me, I'd probably change it in a way to give it a bit more of a less silly, wacky, cool cartoon Disney Warner Brothers look, and maybe something a little more just I don't know, making him a little taller, maybe fixing the anatomy, maybe getting a little bit more of a structured anatomy to him.